Hello, this is Luke from CordCuttersNews.com coming to you with a review of NimbleTV, the online cable network that's streamed to your TV. You're currently looking at the web version of NimbleTV, but I'll also cover the Roku version shortly. NimbleTV for a fee will stream you all kinds of channels, including some of the big names for cord cutters, people living overseas. All the ESPN channels are there. Showtime, HBO are all there for extra fees. There's many different packages. I won't cover the packages in detail, but I will link to them in the comments. So this is the web version. It's pretty basic, works great. So at the bottom you can jump through the different channels. I just change channels and give you an idea how quickly it comes up. Now it does start off in a low quality when the feed initially comes here, but then after 10-20 seconds it'll jump to good or high quality. You'll notice a momentary jump like just happened, and then it will determine what the best quality is for your connection. So let me kind of scroll through the different channels here and find one of the premium channels. Esquire, Travel Channel, CNN, all the local news, Fox, MSNBC, they're all here. Even networks like Al Jazeera, True TV, they're all present. There is a wide selection of plans that pretty much whatever you're looking for is there. Now right here we go, HBO. Let me jump to that. Now if you're looking, here is HBO already up. If you are doing this because you just want to see HBO streamed live, and that's important to you, it is about $30 for the cheapest plan to get HBO. Let me just go full screen here. So keep that in mind. It's not a bad fee. There's also similar plans that you can get to get ESPN if you're like me, a big sports fan. Now, if you live in New York, there are local channels that you can get your hands on. The downside is you currently have to be in New York. They are expanding to 9 additional markets by the end of the year, but that could be a while. It could be a while for where you live. So if you're looking for local channels, it's great if you live in those areas. Otherwise, if you want your local, or excuse me, ESPN, Fox, Showtime, HBO, this is a great alternative for it. Now, I am a part of a military family. My wife's still active duty. Now, when we get stationed overseas, this would be great for us. Right here is CBS right now. That the ability for us to go and watch all the local channels while we live in Germany or Korea would be well worth the money for us. Here's TMZ on Fox. There is no limitations to overseas residents. If you live in Germany, you live in Italy, wherever you want to pay for this, you can. You just won't get the ABC, NBC, Fox channels like you're seeing here. So that's the downside of it. The benefit, though, for people stationed all over the world, whether you work for the government, you're vacationing abroad, whatever it may be, if you want to get your local stations, you can do it. Let me jump over to the Roku version. I do know, for cord cutters, it may not getting the local stations may be a negative, but with a good antenna, most places you should be able to get that. Now this will give you access to things like ESPNU, ESPN, TBS, TNT, FX, BBC America, AMC right here, Bravo, We, Oxygen. There's even the Sci-Fi Channel, just to name a few of the big ones. So this is the Roku app. Very basic Roku interface. If you have a Roku, you'll be used to it. There's a few ways to browse live TV. The On Now, which will show you the shows are on, and then by channels if you're just looking for a particular channel. We can kind of scroll through those real quick. Give you an idea. All the sports channels. NHL Network, NFL Network, CBS Sports, NBC Sports, and so on are here. So also all the kids channels are present. So there's how the channels work. Now there is also a built-in DVR, which I'm going to show you here. Now I recorded these earlier. Let's take a look at King of the Hill that was recorded. Now I recorded this on June 9th, 2014. And let's pull it up. Give give you an idea how fast it comes up. It's pretty speedy. I'm running this on a 10 down connection, and it works great. I do have multiple devices connected to my Wi-Fi network right now. They recommend 2 down, and I averaged about 8 or 9 down, and it worked great for us. So right here, now let me scroll forward. So I just jumped forward 3 minutes. Now the DVR does include live streaming pausing. So if you're watching a sports game, you want to pause it, rewind it, you can do that. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. But here is us, the DVR jumping around on a recording. Very quick response. It takes a few moments, but compared to my old Comcast DVR box, it's actually almost the same delay, honestly. So that's the recordings. Let's go and look at Live TV's DVR function. Let's kind of jump around back here to some sports. Check out the NFL network. Or let's go back to ESPN2. Here we go. So we're going to play ESPN2. It does pull up a guide here, so it's showing me what's in the future. Let's jump forward here. Let's say I really want to record Sports Center tonight, so I can tell it record. Current show, entire series, only new, and entire series all, which is nice. If you're like me, sometimes you only want the new show or you want everything, you can do a one-time recording. Let's just set current show, and there we go. It's set to record now. Let's go back to what's on right now. Here we go. And we're going to hit play. So as you can see, slight load time. This is loading live. Even the initial low quality is very great for a streaming site. Much better than any of the illegal streams you will find. So let's pause this. So I'm 11 seconds in. There's 48 seconds left in this episode. Let's jump back a few seconds. So I just jump back and you can see it again. So if you like live sports and you want to re-see that great kick or that great punch or the touchdown, right here you can do it. The jump back button in Roku works, so does the rewind and jump forward buttons. So if you're a cord cutter that just has to have HBO, ESPN, or one of the other services, this is great. If you're like us, you're a military family, you're stationed overseas, or you just live overseas, but you really want U.S. television, live DVR, here it is. So check it out. I was pleasantly surprised. I only reviewed the Roku app and the web browser. That's all I had set up. But the selection, I'll just kind of stream right through a bunch of the channels here, is huge. 200 some channels possible if you get the full package. There's multiple packages to pick only one, a smaller group of channels, just like any cable network out there. And there really is no downsides. I never had an issue with it cutting off. I've never had an issue with it not recording something I wanted it to record. It has always been there for us. So that's my review. Out of 10 stars, I'll give it a solid 9. I do wish the web browser was a little bit more, instead of clicking through each channel, just a little easier to jump around and see what was coming up. But if you have a Roku, the Roku app is so great. I just use the Roku app, honestly. So that's it. A good 9 out of 10. Excellent. I have used other similar services, and NimbleTV, while not being the cheapest, definitely delivered the highest in quality of streaming. So they do offer now a free trial of the service. If you're on the border, I recommend getting the trial. Test it out and see what you think about it. You can see a typed up review at cordcuttersnews.com.